Tired of the silence, the sugar-coated lies. Another headline screaming behind vacant eyes. They build up their walls, so high and so strong, but the truth's gonna break through before too long. Every single day, the same damn old game, pointing all the fingers, nobody takes the blame. This precious building is starting to crack. Ain't no turning back now, ain't no holding back. I'm about to say it, yeah, I'm about to scream. Tired of the fake smiles, living in a dream. The real life's bleeding out in the cold. Gotta break the mold, gotta let it unfold. I'm about to say it, every single word. The uncomfortable truth finally gonna be heard. I'm gonna say it. From the halls of power to the gossip in the street, the addictions that bind us, the bitter defeat, the cracks in the foundation, the violence unseen, behind the closed doors, the suffering king. Every single day, the same damn old fight, ignoring the darkness, pretending it's light. And this precious building is starting to crack. Ain't no turning back now, ain't no holding back. I'm about to say it, yeah, I'm about to scream. Tired of the fake smiles, living in a dream. The real life's bleeding out in the cold. Gotta break the mold, gotta let it unfold. I'm about to say it, every single word. The uncomfortable truth finally gonna be heard. I'm gonna say it. Can you feel it now? The tension in the air, the weight of the world, a burden to bear. But we can't stay silent, we can't look away. Gotta find a new voice, gotta find a new day. I'm about to say it, yeah, I'm about to scream. Tired of the fake smiles, living in a dream. The real life's bleeding out in the cold. Gotta break the mold, gotta let it unfold. I'm about to say it, every single word. The uncomfortable truth finally gonna be heard. I'm gonna say it.
How's everybody doing? Grand rising to you. Lord said, how you doing, brother? Devil's busy. Not gonna lie to you, the devil's busy. I had some personal things going on yesterday. That's why I'm late, y'all. It was a long night, so I had to sleep in today. Let me start off before we even get started. Let me start off with this right here to anybody that's in a relationship, a volatile relationship. Let me Love won't hit you like that. Marinate on what I just said. Love won't hit you like that. Or maybe I should say it this way. If love really loves you, love won't hit you like that. If you are in a DV relationship, there's a way out. There's a way out. And in fact, I want to let's see if I can put this up if it'll let me. I want to share something with someone who may or may not be going through that particular situation right now. Um, in addition, I want y'all to pray for my daughter. Um, might not. It may not let. It's not gonna let me do it. I was gonna share the hotline thing up there with y'all. But listen, anybody's in a relationship like that, man, and you don't know how to get out of it, or you afraid of leaving or whatnot, do me a favor. Just inbox me, and I'll give you the national hotline number for you to call and seek the help and get the help that you need in order to break away from that situation. Um, because when you have a father like me, I tend to not really care about the legal aspects of things and going about it the right way. I'm not going to say too much on it, but just know that. All right. Um, we've got some stuff that's going on as far as with the Carmelo Anthony case. All right. So we know the latest is that he has assembled his new defense team. Right. They have filed for an appeal, which is great. But a brother that we listened to before, and he does great content by the name of Introvert Rockstar. He's covering something, and it says Hunter Metcalf is lying. You know, we still have people who, I mean, the country's divided. You still have people who believe that Carmelo is where he deserves to be for taking a life. Um, and you have some of us who feel he doesn't belong in prison and that he had every right to defend himself. But before I even go further into that, let me ask y'all the ones that are saying he's where he deserves to be. I have an issue with people who think that way. Yeah. Everybody's free to have their own opinion. But when it comes to something like this, I don't think opinions are what is at play here. I'm going more into character. I'm going more into values, right? And what I mean by that, these same people who saying he's where he's supposed to be or where he should be are the same people who I bet you that if it were their child that was Carmelo Anthony, they would want the same thing. If their child was there and some a group of people or a group of their peers was about to pounce on them, they would want their child to get out of there by any means necessary. And if it did come to what it came to in this situation, they would be defending their own. And the issue I have is what makes it different just because it's someone else's child. In some cases, it's just because the color of the child. And so I have some who are coming at me, just saying, "Good morning, sis. How you doing? Welcome in." I have some that are coming at me and they're saying, "Well, he should have used this. He should have met the force with the same force he was being presented with." Okay, well, all right. So if we go on, because these are usually the same people who are about back in the blue. And so when they bring that up to me, I like to ask them this question. So if that be the case, let's just say a suspect has a poker and he starts walking at the officers, a group of officers, and those officers start to, okay. So now, did they meet that same force? Because he had a poker and they got, that doesn't balance out, right? So then you get that come back at me with this right here.
Well, he had a poker. He had a weapon, so they had a right to pull their weapons.
Not so fast, sweetheart. Because if that was the case, and we're basing it off of what you're saying, off of your merit. Why didn't they pull the taser? Because a pew pew is more of a weapon or a stronger weapon than a poker. But you just said in your same voice, he should have met the Metcalfs and their friends with the same force that they were presenting to him. And I'm here to tell you repeatedly, continuously, that even if it's 2-on-1, the force isn't even. So I just want us to keep that same energy as if it was your child. And you would want them to defend themselves by any means necessary when it's a group of people um, that was going to attack them. But look, get this though. I've heard people say, man, Melo was out the tent. They still fighting under the tent. By the time you have Austin falling down the bleachers, Melo is gone. So they're saying somebody else had to do it. I'm not saying it. I'm just saying this is some things that's being said. I don't know. Okay. Before we get started with some more announcements, we absolutely have to let Sister Bernice cover us on the legal end. So, Sister Bernice, take it away, beloved.
Welcome to hashtag I'm gonna say it. Some things said in today's show are alleged. All things said for entertainment and educational purposes only. If you are below the age of 18, we request you leave the live now. Enjoy.
Thank you, Sister Bernice. Sister Bernice in the live. One of the stories, or one of the things I want to talk about before we get into our show is here in Atlanta. And this bothers me, y'all. This bothers me. I'm going to read it to you. It's an incident where a teenager is on a live for protecting a friend of his from being bullied. All right. It says, trying to help. Teen protecting young boy from bully gets down by a grown man. Incident details. A 27-year-old man, Joshua Drew Clinton, allegedly pew 16-year-old Jaleel Jones on June 19th in Jonesboro, Georgia. That's on the south side. During an escalated dispute, Jaleel died at the hospital from his pew wounds. Legal action. Clinton faces murder, cruelty to children, and aggravated assault charges. He was arrested with the help of the U.S. Marshals Service and remains in Clayton County Jail without bond. We call it Clayco. Victim tribute. Jaleel was praised for his bravery and compassion trying to protect a friend from a bully. Family and friends remember him as bubbly, bright, and funny. And a GoFundMe was started to cover his funeral costs. Now, you see, when it comes to Mr. Joshua Drew Clinton, that's the type of person that belongs in prison. That's the type of person that belongs in prison, not only for bullying another kid, but for also murdering another kid. Like, this is the ones that belong in prison, not one that is protecting himself. Okay, let's get into some of this news too, as far as on the date, June 29th. This was yesterday, June 29th, 1993. It says Uptown / MCA Records drops their debut single by the Notorious B.I.G. Party and Bullshit from the Who's the Man soundtrack. Great movie, by the way. Who's the Man soundtrack. Okay. It says Sean Itty Bitty Diddy. Oh man, that dang, they did him. Sean Itty Bitty Diddy Combs has appealed the New York County Supreme Court's decision to allow Jane Doe to proceed using the pseudonym in court filing. So he wants her to have to use her legal name. And he's done this before. He said this before with other people, and it really didn't go well for him. Strong. Okay, send me that, sis. You need to watch Strong. I've never heard of it, so send me that in a message so I won't forget, and I'll definitely watch it later on today. Oh, and tell me where I can go watch it at. All right, Sean Combs has appealed a New York County Supreme Court's ruling in Combs versus NBC Universal. Of course, y'all know he's still trying to sue the TV station, the NBC, for their documentary that they put out on him. All right, 15 hours ago it says Jeffrey E. survivors reveal elite names in sealed records. So hopefully, let's give it up for them, and hopefully we're moving forward with that. Hopefully we're moving forward on that. It's long past due. We should have already been doing this right here. As y'all heard, some of you have heard probably the Supreme Court lets $5 million Mex abuse verdict against Cheeto stand. So that means he does have to pay E.G. and Carroll the $5 million. It says the Cheddar Color Code leader had asked the justices to intervene after a jury found that he had sexually abused and defamed the writer E. Jean Carroll. So even which is shocking, but even the Supreme Court, because they're his henchmen too. They're saying no, you're gonna have to pay that. You got to pay that. He was wrong for that. All right. So after the autopsy has been released for young actress Davy Chase, says her cause of death is from a package, the AIDS package. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. In the matter of America versus Combs. Now we're talking about Christian Combs. We're talking about Diddy Jr. Christian Combs still needs more time to answer the complaint. Has not yet retained a new attorney to replace, and I can't pronounce it now. I think it's Schambach. Schambach, I think is the name, who was his original attorney, who replaced Mattia to defend him in this sexual assault lawsuit. Now has until, what's today's date? Oh, he had till yesterday. And it says in the paperwork he has been seeking new counsel. You know, it's one of those things where people may not take it. They may not want to bother just because of who his dad is, what his dad is facing, and also because of his behavior. Let's be honest. I mean, Christians still be out there wilding out, y'all. You know, I get it. It's money involved, so I'm sure there's an attorney that will take it, but there's probably a lot more who are hesitant about it. All right, now we made those announcements. Let's go ahead and get started with our show. But before we do, let's make sure you all, when you come in, make sure you send a heart me. When you send your daily heart me, and remember, it's important that you do that. Not just when you come here, when you go to anybody's live on here, always click that orange heart. That serves as your check-in. That lets this platform know that you are actively engaging. Okay, so you want to click that orange star, serves as your check-in. After you do that, go back and click it again. If you look along the right side, it's going to tell you different things to do. You got different tasks that you got to do. And once you do that, you'll get points for. You'll get coins. What those coins go to, if you do it enough times, they accrue. When they accrue, you're able to use VCs, virtual coins, right, on here, and then you can purchase the ability to gift other creators. All right. And that way you don't have to use your own hard earned money. Really, this platform will provide that for you. That's why that's important. Also, keep double tapping the screen when you're in here. Please. The more likes we get pushed out in the FYP, right? We need that. We can't get the message out without that. So we all got to work together. Also, if you share it out, first and foremost, I appreciate it. But if you share out the live to people, you can share it to as many people as you like. All we ask is that you do it in 5 people increments. Why is that important? Well, if you do a mass share, this platform thinks that we are falsely engaging. Don't ask me how. Don't ask me why. That's just how I get out. All right. So 5 people at a time. You can definitely share it to more than 5 people. Just do it 5 people at a time. Not just here on anybody's platform that you go into. Follow those rules. Okay. All right. Now, if you're saying, hey, I enjoy the content, I like the vibe here, but I don't necessarily trust doing the whole gifting thing on here, that's perfectly fine too. We do have a CA, and one of my moderators will drop the CA in there. Understand, it is not required, but it is definitely our gratuity is definitely endless for you if you do decide to go that route and donate through the CA. All right. Okay. Now we're going to start the show. How we do this, when we have any audio that we cover and listen to, we do it in 10-minute increments. That way you have time to digest what you've heard, take it in, absorb it, and then we can follow on with the next 10 minutes. That way nobody gets lost, okay? What we like to do after we take a 10-minute break, during that 10-minute break, we are after we listen to the first 10 minutes, we like to just kind of talk to each other in between just for a few minutes. And then we can get back on here and see what the next 10 minutes is going to be about. All right. Let's get it. Welcome to hashtag I'm going to say it. Thank you so much for joining us. We are about to start the show now. Remember, if you are below the age of 18, first and foremost, I hope you're enjoying your summer from school. Secondly, leave. Not being rude, but this isn't the place for you. All right. Let's go.
For everything you promoting. Much love from Lafayette. Shout out to Lafayette, man. Shout out to Lafayette. Oh, yeah, you about to cook. We about to cook. We ain't gonna rush it, though. We go cook. We go cook. What's poppin', Laura? A railroad from day one. That's a fact. Lafayette in the building. Shout out to Lafayette, bro. I love Lafayette, dog.
Allison, good morning, bestie. Tara Walker, welcome to hashtag I'm going to say it. Pull you up a seat and hang out with us for a while.
Alexa, play Stevie
Simon
Wonder.
Phoenix, I see you. Welcome in. Ricky Forrest, thank you for joining us.
Shout out Mississippi, man.
Pull you up a seat, hang out with us for a while. Christy, good morning, baby girl. I see you.
Fact.
Therese, welcome
from
in.
Detroit. We fuck with. Hey, I love Lafayette. I love Mississippi, man.
Just a couple of open announcements. We really just starting the show
Lafayette,
right now,
me,
Allison.
You know, in my opinion.
We talked about DV, which I was messaging you talking about that earlier.
Lafayette.
And
it's a great place,
some things
man.
going on with Diddy.
A lot of people don't know. Like
Christian
I say,
Combs.
a lot of people just know the French Quarter, bro. I be like, bro, Louisiana is so much bigger than the French Quarter, dog. You know, but if you know, you know. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, and we talked
about
C-Dance 2.0
is now
what's the name? Davy Chase, the young actress that passed away, came out. She had
Before we get
a
started, where y'all
package,
from?
the
Ohio. Shout out to
AIDS
Ohio. I've been there a
package.
lot of times. Driving trucks, you always in the Midwest. New York in the building, you already know. Chicago, Delaware, Louisiana, Baton Rouge. Come on, you already know. 5 people. New Orleans. See, I love my people, man. Look, Faraday, come on, bro.
Let's get those Purple Hearts in the
Facts.
live
Houston,
for
Monroe.
Carmelo.
Come on. Kentucky, Milwaukee, Richmond, Shreveport. Bro, look, no matter where you go, Alexa, pause. Look, no matter where you go, bro, I promise you, Shreveport people, they live everywhere across the country, bro. They be in California, they be in Chicago. I'm telling you, shout out to Shreveport, man. Alexa, play. Alexa, play. Newark, New Jersey. Shout out to New Jersey. Hunter Killers. I'm telling you, bro, we about to go in. I had a few days to think, bro. And Hunter, he is the key to this whole case. We're gonna talk about it though. We're gonna talk about it. Mississippi, the
Okay,
Bronx. Shout out to the Bronx, man.
okay.
Washington, I stayed up there. Mississippi, Miami, but I live in Atlanta. Shout out to you. Illinois. Yeah, I worked at that part of Illinois before. Milwaukee, you already know. Boston, shout out to Boston. Pine Bluff, Arkansas. Man, shout out to Arkansas. Philly.
Shout out to Philly, South Philly.
Hey, Alexa, pause. Hey, I saw a video today. Somebody said, "Why do dudes in Philly always dress like they ready for action? like y'all ready for,
They be on it.
something to pop off." They said that y'all always wear y'all New Balance. Y'all always got on the the Nike Techs. Y'all be ready for action. Shout out to Philly, bro. Shout out to Philly,
Real spill.
Baytown, Texas. Hey, had a homeboy live in Baytown. He played for the Texans. Hey, Philly be ready for action, bro. Melo is framed. But let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. So I was thinking, bro, and I did a lot of videos about this too, but you see how a lot of people saying that Carmelo didn't, take the stand, but everybody forgetting about Hunter. He didn't take the stand. He didn't have to take the stand, because they wouldn't go make him. But now I see what they're afraid of. I see why Jeff Metcalf is going to all these news outlets still. Like, he's still going on the news, even though Carmelo got 35 years. So it makes sense. They doing all this to distract us from the fact that Hunter never took the stand. So if his new attorneys can get a new trial, bro, Hunter have to take the stand, and we got proof. See, Carmelo and his family, they smart. And tomorrow I got a video for y'all. Y'all gonna love that shit. I promise y'all. I knew I could do a video today, but I said I'm gonna do a live. But tomorrow I got y'all. But Carmelo parents are smart. No matter what the media says about them, Jeff Metcalf, all of them, they still, for the most part, are quiet, bro. They not saying too much. But you know what? Somebody is guilty, they gotta do the most talking. That's how I know they are guilty.
Martha said Hunter wasn't on
So they
trial.
family doing the most talking
Carmelo was,
because they trying to stay on top of
and he
that
skipped
lie.
his
They gotta
chance.
keep, because if
She's a
Hunter
bot.
take the
Okay.
stand, we got evidence that he lied. You feel me? We got evidence that he lied. So they are afraid of those new attorneys, the new team that Carmelo got. Because they can get a whole new trial, dog. But we're gonna replay this because I'm glad he got new attorneys, bro, because They weren't supposed to be talking right after that incident, bro. They went straight to the news, man, every day, and they talked, and they lied. He said he didn't even know Carmelo, but it came out that they knew each other. Come on, bro. It's him, bro.
Well, you don't have a default picture, so you're a bot to us. So basically, I mean, you see what I'm saying? You're like irrelevant because you don't have a picture. So you're a bot to us. That's what we're saying. You wouldn't be able to come up on a panel. Hey sis. Hey sis. You wouldn't be able to come up on a panel. You don't have a default picture. So to us, you're like your default picture. You're irrelevant. So that's what I mean by bot. You're a bot.
He hiding all the information.
Thank you for that
And when
heart,
they
me,
asked
sis.
him to take the stand, he said he don't want to talk. He don't. You know why he don't want to talk? Because they're gonna catch him in a lie. That's why that trial lasted 7 days. Because they thought we was gonna accept the fact that Carmelo got 35 years. They thought we was gonna just move on with life. Oh no. It's 2026, dog.
Allison, thank you for that. Love you so much. I appreciate that. I
Hey, put
love
an
you
8
so
in the
much,
chat if
Bessie.
y'all can hear me. Put an 8 in the chat if you can hear me.
Alert, radar.
Real quick, we got a commercial. You know, I think we're gonna go 15 instead of 10, y'all. Because it's quite a bit.
Put an 8 in the chat if you can hear me. Okay. Somebody said they couldn't hear me. What her name is? Darling Nikki. Hey, it might be your phone, love. It might be your phone. It might be your laptop.
Sis
But
said they knew it was a sham and they
look, bro,
railroaded him. Agreed.
it's him.
I agree fully.
He is the key to all of this
Pause.
shit, bro. And they know it.
We got to pause it, y'all. Hold on. Let me again. I'm not set up yet. I'm tripping. I'm supposed to have these set up, but y'all, it seems as our bot, however you want to refer to her, Martha did not last, y'all. She got invited to the block party. In fact, she must have heard about it because I mean she got there pretty fast. She came in acting crazy. So let's go ahead and let's make sure we welcome Miss Martha to the block party.
A whole lot of money, y'all it for me. Bottle keep popping that water bag, jacking. It's a party, it's a party, it's a party. It's a party, it's a party, it's a party.
Okay. Yeah. So we're gonna put her over in that section right there. Listen. You can have your opinion all you want. You just got to be respectful. All right? I'm going to be honest with you. I don't understand how you have a difference of opinion with what's going on, but you're welcome to have it, but you have to be respectful in here and you have to respect everybody in here. Okay? Again, it's equivalent to wiping your feet when you step into our house. And if you do not, you go to the block party. Keep up the good work.
And the father making it worse because the dad, he's just trying to run his money up.
That part says enjoy your hatred in
Go
the
on
corner.
Google
Exactly.
right now and put in Jeff
Look, we
Metcalf
said quick finger here.
GoFundMe.
I love it.
The dude is asking for $1 million, dog. I never saw no shit like this before. He asking for $1 million. But I'm telling you, this what's gonna happen, bro. In my opinion. Carmelo gonna get a new trial. and he's gonna have to take the stand. And the fact that
You
Carmelo
mean Hunter?
parents,
He's talking about Hunter.
everything they've been saying about him, everything Jeff been saying. Oh, the parents walked out when this, when they sentenced him. It's all a lie, bruh. But Carmelo parents so smart. They so smart, bruh. They not saying anything. They not saying anything because they're gonna get that, the retrial, whatever, like that, and all this stuff is gonna come out, man. Exactly. It's all about money for them. Why sacrifice Carmelo? That's a fact. Exactly. Super smart. Jeff Ben. Wait. It's all about money for them.
Who
It
he
must be
talking?
a troll. The truth don't
Okay.
need nothing to. That's a fact. Wait until the exoneration hits. Once they see the twin build, what's popping, Latasha?
Sis
They can
said
get pissed
the
off
parents
all
done
they
told
want.
us everything.
Nah, but look, this dude is
Talking
him.
about Hunter.
He the one. He the one, bro. He lied, and we about to play it. Cause I have to remind y'all, and I hope the attorneys see this type of stuff, bro. Because this is how you know somebody lying. Soon as something happens, like I say, I don't wish death onto nobody, bro. I'm not an evil person. I don't wish death on nobody's son, not like that, bro. Because I got loved ones, and I wouldn't want them to go through that, you know. But when you not telling the truth, bro, when you got
Sis
somebody
said,
in
and
prison for
so did
35
Carson.
years
That's
and
facts.
you're lying, I can't rock with that.
Now you may not be able to hear it too good because he's playing it on his computer, but I'll tell you this is the first interview that Austin did. I think the second one I think, where it's him and his mom outside of the house.
Everyone around me knows he's great kid. If y'all can just like, I just really appreciate everything. I know it's just it's really hard to loss, but
It's hard to hear him, but
Watch the
y'all can
FIFA
go
World.
and look that up. Go look at Hunter's. I think this is the. I tell you what, just look at the first and the second one. Actually, yeah, look at both because the stories change from both of them. Jenny says they are showing us who they are through every interview. Yeah, the hate it exactly. They're building it. I mean, we see where the boys got it from.
this kid, before I knew his name now, this kid is sitting under our tent at track, asked him to move. He started getting aggressive and talking reckless. And my brother stepped in and said he didn't move. He's like, make me move. Also grabbed his backpack. The kid, I tried to look around.
Did you hear him? Did you hear him?
Yeah, so he said that Austin grabbed the backpack. Now, if I do remember in the first interview, Hunter said he himself grabbed the backpack.
Hold on.
And my brother stepped in and said he didn't move. He's like, make me move. Also grabbed his backpack. The kid, I tried.
Now look, he would say that Carmelo got aggressive. Now, if you saw the video, Carmelo was minding his business. About 4 to 6 people walked over to him. He was minding his business the whole time, and they were
Jenny said,
suspended
if I
from
lost a
the
child,
track
I
meet.
definitely wouldn't be on
They were suspended.
interviews.
What do you
nor the
What do you
internet, I'd
mean
be
move from
mourning.
under your track meet? Like, what are you talking
No, I
about?
know for sure.
And he admitted that his brother
Yeah, Hunter said he grabbed
touched
it,
him
and
first.
Austin would have
He
his
grabbed his
backpack.
backpack. He admitted that.
They already told you who the aggressors
He
were.
told on his own brother.
Damn,
But when
how
the
do I
video come
untie
out, this how you
myself?
know the video so. I gotta break this shit down, bro. This how you know the video. They showed you what you wanted to see. So we couldn't see the altercation because it was blurry, but everything else was clear. Carmelo getting arrested, clear. But they don't want to show you this part. They act like this don't even exist. I'm like, no, we gotta go back to this part.
All right, we've reached our first. We actually a little bit over first 15 minutes. All right, Lord. Now. Okay. Even the ones in here that are opposed to what we're saying, I have to ask. I have to ask. You know for a fact. Um, why does a child have a weapon at a school event? Jesse, in Texas, this is common. It's commonplace. From what I know, it's commonplace. In Texas to have, little pocket things, stuff like that. From what we've been told, that's commonplace in there. But now, you all yourself, you can go and look at the video. Brandon said it's far from commonplace, and don't call it little. Okay, we've had several people that live in Texas on here, and yeah, they said it's pretty much commonplace. And besides, when I say little, I mean 3.5, and you are by law legally able to carry one that's 5.5 inches long. Correct. So in most places, Brandon, 3.5 is shorter or smaller than 5.5. Does that make sense? Wait, am I? Hold on. He said, "Wait, are you justifying children having weapons at school?" No, not at all. That's how you're hearing it. I'm not. I didn't say that at all. I don't remember saying it. Put a one in the live, y'all. If I said that, put a two if I didn't. Did anybody hear me say that I'm condoning children to have a weapon at school? I'm 50 years old, brother. I can speak for myself. No, I didn't say that. And I'm also not condoning Brandon. And what was the other person's name? Hold on. Hold on. Jesse. Brandon and Jesse. I'm also not condoning other kids bullying other kids either. So are y'all condoning that? Okay. Yeah. Okay. So they're saying that I know you see the video too. Just Jesse, let me ask you a question, brother. Are you blessed with sight? I'm gonna tell you another way, Brandon and Jesse, how we know that y'all align. Because people like y'all have no problem showing every angle of anything any black person has done wrong. Y'all have no problem putting it all on the news from every angle. You have no problem going back and saying what a BLK person has done in second grade when they was in first grade. You have no problems doing that, right? And none of that is happening right now. In fact, we have cover up and corruption that's going on here, right? Brandon said that's a racially charged comment. I mean, call it what you will, but at the end of the day, it's still facts. It's fuck your feelings when it comes to it. It's facts. It's been proven before. But listen, you guys are taking over the show, and my people that want to learn, we really don't have time for that, right? So we got to get back to the audio. All right, okay. So we got two more. All right, let's cue this music up. We got two more live ones. Boy, we gonna have. That's the one thing I like about talking about this because our block parties they grow. I love it. I love it. So we added two. What's that? Three? What we got three. Well, we are. Oh, I love it. And we still got a long time to go.
Got a whole lot of money. Y'all it for me.
Hey.
Bottle key popping that water bag. Jacking. It's a party. It's a party. It's a party.
Not a factor in this state. Okay. Yeah. American King, stay right there. I'm coming for you. I'm hot on you, boy. There you go. Let me ask you a question. You said this case has nothing to do with race. Okay. Well, if that's the case, then why is Carmelo in prison when Chow chased down a black teenager just to pew pew him in the back and he's not in prison? You got me? Oh, King, we got okay. King got his. Okay. I see what he was doing. Okay, I got it. I see what he was doing. King heard about the block party. He walked on over here and he strolled up and said, "Hey, I want to go over there. That sounds pretty fun. I heard the music that y'all was playing. I saw how y'all was getting down, and I wanted to come in and check out the party. So he got invited to the party. All right, let's go then."
Got a whole lot of money. Y'all it for me.
Hey,
Bottle key popping that water
they
bag.
keep coming, we keep blocking.
It's a party. It's a party. It's a party. It's a party.
Man, these chaos agents is real. It's amazing. I don't get it, man. I don't get it because they ain't got none of this hot air when the roles are reversed. Like when it's a YT kid that unalives a BLK kid or something like that. They ain't got nothing to say about that. Come on, y'all. Why can't it just be kids? Why can't we just? I don't know. But all right, y'all. We about to go back to our second 15 minutes. Sister, enjoy your complimentary cup of shut the fuck up. Large, boy. We serving the large cups today. I love you. Boy.
Right after the
The
stabbing,
night I had, I'm on one, boy.
he told on his own brother.
They got the right one today.
He said he grabbed Carmelo's
Fuck
backpack.
these
Why
little
are you
TikTok
touching me,
rules.
dude?
Right, Lord,
Why
tell
are you
them. Not
touching
coming
me?
here for no chaos now.
And then he lied and said we didn't even know him. That's a lie. They knew Carmelo. The news, I'm telling y'all, bro. That's why I always tell y'all the media is on. They all on the same team, especially Fox, dog. They the number one, bro. They always on. They all on the same team. Did mention grab? Look, we go play it. List that part again. We gonna let it play. How ironic. You seen everything else, but you didn't see the stabbing.
Sister, and the media been paid by MAGA to spread misinformation and bullshit. Facts.
So sometimes, like, you gotta sit back
Yeah.
and think.
that you don't have to have a good night.
He
I
said
am
he saw
sorry you did
everything
not have.
else, but he
Yeah,
didn't
it was
see the
horrible,
stabbing.
baby girl.
You saw your brother grab Carmelo, but you didn't see the stab. Notice how the most important part, no one knows. It's all in, yeah, man, you can see in his eyes, bro. Like, as you get older, bro, you can look at somebody's eyes and you can see if they are sincere, sad, or is it guilt. This is guilt, bro. And as he young. So when you young, it's really hard to hide what you really feel. You can tell he's trying to hide the guilt. It's like a regret. Like, damn, we should never went and bothered Carmelo. That's the regret that he has. So that's why you see him in the pictures with his mother after the trial. His face is just blank, bruh, because he have to act like he's mad at Carmelo, but he's
Good
really
question, sis.
mad
Why
at
did they
himself.
close off the scene
Damn, bruh,
before
the
the
game is
trash can?
cold. I
I
wish
like
I was
that.
an attorney, bruh.
Great
I would
question.
break this shit down. He's really mad at himself. Because when we young, we all done lied and we felt guilty, but we kept lying. Come on, bruh.
I saw that. He changed clothes in the rain, sock beat, and
It's a
everything.
face
Like
of
that's
guilt.
who
Come on,
does
that's
that?
like a perfect comment. Damn, a face of guilt, and he can't hide it because he a kid. That's what happened, bro. He regrets going to even talk to Carmelo.
Your next
I agree
collection.
with you, Chrissy. Eddie is just as bad. I think he was. No, I'm not. Yeah, I think he was on the set in on the setup too.
Damn, boy, the game is cold, man. That's a face of regret and guilt, bro. That's not no sorrow or we a victim. No, that's guilt. Trust me. If they were, like I say, I know their brother died and stuff like that. I ain't wishing that on nobody. But if it was real sadness and real like
Exactly, sis. She
victim,
said it's his fault. Hunter
bruh,
started it all.
he couldn't talk. He wouldn't be able to talk.
Chrissy said yes. Eddie was
But
in
to
on the
defend
setup.
yourself, you're gonna always over
If you're
explain.
tuning
I'm
in on
telling you,
YouTube, make sure y'all
anybody
hit that
who's
thumbs up
lying,
button.
bro,
Subscribe to the channel.
they're gonna always over explain every day. They're gonna tell you shit that you don't even ask.
We on the road to 200
That's
subscribers
how
on
you know
YouTube.
somebody is lying. If they over explaining, you know. I, I need y'all to see, bro. Do you see how the media works, bro? You see how they all, right or wrong, they gonna stick together and they gonna make the masses feel sad for somebody that's really the the bully. But they went right to the media right after. I'm talking about the same day, the day after, every day,
She
bro.
said,
They
frankly,
went
none of
to
them
the
show
media,
any
bro.
kind of real
And
sadness.
then you had Judge
Just my
Metcalf
opinion,
walking
but
into the
I'd be
press conference
devastated if it was
talking
me.
about he wanted to play.
I don't see them having it either. I see
You see the games they
Bow
play, bro.
is coming out. I don't see
You see the
them
games they play when they
actually
in the
being
room,
saddened by
and
it.
they'll still protect their
I feel
people.
like my camera's
The game is cold, bro. You gotta break this shit down, bro. The media will show you every angle of Carmelo getting arrested, but they'll never come back to show you this. This is not a face of sorrow, bro. This is regret. He feels like he
yeah.
got his brother,
He did, yeah,
unalived.
yeah, yeah.
Messing with exactly. Shit crazy, man.
Got to be more careful. I think he's moving, like he's trying to detect where I'm at.
What's down, Bronze? What's poppin'? We can let this play.
All right, he's got commercials going too. He's got to get through. He's playing that interview. He's still playing the interview that we were talking about, where Hunter and his mom is out in front of a house.
Now, mind you, bro, this like the same day or the next day after the incident, bro. Who gets on the news and talks about talks about what happened, bro?
I'm just saying.
Instead of getting a lawyer and going to court and fighting it. You know why? They wanted to control the narrative from the jump, bro. But that's why I say Carmelo's
Hey, salute to my coffee
they
drinkers.
messed up with the attorney, whatever. But the smartest thing they could have done, man, is say nothing. Don't even try to defend yourself, because these people, they're gonna lie. So now when Carmelo gets another trial, everything they said is gonna be used against them, because it wasn't. See, they used what Carmelo said against him, but they didn't use what they said against them.
Facts.
Make it make sense. So you tell me everything Carmelo said was used against him, but everything they said it wasn't? Come on, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
Sister, like I said, why the fuck are y'all mourning with your family? It's so strange.
Same team,
aren't y'all mourning with y'all family?
How you
That's
get
strange.
35 years
exactly.
in 7 days? It's cold, bro. We gonna move on to the. Hold on.
Hold on, we got a commercial. And it's crazy. It's the same commercial that came on his computer.
It's not over. It's not over. I told you, I don't forget. Incomprehensible scene in Frisco, Texas, just 20 miles north of where I sit here today. A high school track meet yesterday turned. Now I told y'all this happened, like the next day, a few days after the incident. I remember all this stuff, man. So we gonna break this shit down, man. This
Ryan
how they
said
use
because
the
they came to the tent as if they was coming straight for Carmelo. Right. Finally, somebody speaks the truth. Y'all W Ryan in the live. I mean, that's exactly what the video shows. They went directly to him. Other than the one in the blue, the one in the blue that was walking with him, when they first hit the bleachers, he cut off to the right then. The others kept going. I mean, and they went like Ryan said, they went directly to Carmelo.
What's poppin'? So he is 6'2" and his height is tall, exactly. But this is how they use the media to push their narrative.
So the footage shows it was a setup. Know what they say. I don't know why these people can't see.
They're afraid that these new attorneys they gonna expose intent. The real
exactly,
truth.
Sis. I don't
because
know why
now
people can't see that.
Everybody's going off of what they said and what we didn't see in the bro. We haven't seen that. We haven't seen any videos of the trial. Nothing, bro. We just going off of what they said, and they all on the same team. So who you expect, bro? That's why the dad is still going on Fox and doing interviews, bro. Why are you still going on interviews and Carmelo got 35 years? What you trying to prove? It's not about his son no more, He trying to get that 1 million. And we gonna break it down. Like I say, his ex-wife hates him, bro. Hates him, bro. But tomorrow, that video, I promise y'all go love it. Y'all go love it. Because I'm not done. 17-year-old football star Austin Metcalf was stabbed in the heart, left to die in twin brother's arms after a fight broke out yesterday. Suspect was allegedly told he was sitting in the wrong seat in the stands at the stadium before drawing a knife and attacking Austin. Police have yet to reveal what led up to that moment. Hey, let's be for real. They can say they can say whatever they want to say, bruh. Allegedly, he was told to move out. Come on, bruh. We don't know what was said.
Hey, yo, do y'all notice that the people who support the Metcalfs and that are against Carmelo, they constantly bring up he was sitting under a tent or a team's tent that he wasn't supposed to be under, but they never bring up that Eddie invited Carmelo under the tent. They just conveniently go completely over that. Have y'all noticed that? Sis, I'm with you. You said, why do they think they have a right to tell anyone where they can sit? That part. They don't own the tent. They don't own the stadium. They don't own the bleachers. Right? But they constantly bring that up. He was asked to move or he wasn't supposed to be under there. But they never bring up the fact that Eddie invited him under there. He was invited under the tent. It's not like he just went over there and sat down himself, took it upon himself to do it. This is the
They could have called him the N word. They could have did all type of stuff, bruh. Cause you gotta notice the school that Carmelo went to, man. Like it's majority Caucasian, majority Mexican, and a lot of them already think they Caucasian. And you saw what happened at the trial. Everybody turned on Carmelo. So they want us to take their word, but sometimes you gotta sit back and use your common sense when you're dealing with these people, man. They have been lying since the beginning of time. So you think I'm gonna sit back and trust them, trust their word? Hell no. You feel me?
mm-mm.
Hell no. Let's listen, man.
But we do know the other student has been charged with murder. Joining me now is Austin's mother, Megan Metcalf, and his twin brother.
Oh yeah, Eddie.
All right, so this is the first. No, I lied. Okay, so the other video was the first one. This is the second one. This is where him and his mom is in the kitchen. They're inside the house somewhere.
Let's just start with tell me about Hunter. If you could, Megan, tell me about your son.
Now the reason why I'm gonna play it. You know what? I'll say it afterwards. I'll say it afterwards because we close to our second 15 minutes. Don't let me forget.
I know I'm a little more spontaneous. I like to do stuff all around and just get out of line sometimes.
Hunter, thanks so much for being able to do this today. Definitely in the football.
Everyone on the team.
A lot of friends who knew Austin.
I don't really have words. I'm trying to figure out what I was going to say, but he's just going to be so messed by us and our family, but this whole community has really wrapped their arms around us. And
Now notice, this is why I always say having, our Black American platforms are so important, bruh.
Real
Because
spill.
imagine the days I'm talking about like we still had our people speaking up for us, but imagine before social media, bruh, when we didn't have that push. They been doing this type of stuff. Look what they doing. But when a cop murders a 1-year-old baby, the mother only get 1 minute and 30 seconds on the news. They giving them what 11 minutes. Action trying to make you feel. I'm telling you, bruh, it's all a game, bruh.
Yeah, we're gonna pause it right there. That's exactly what I was trying to tell the other moron that was in here. Like, listen, it's everything about this is race. But here's what I wanted to say. This is why this second interview is important. The one that they're doing in the house with not Austin, Hunter and his mama inside the house. They're inside the house on this one. She's got on the black and yellow t-shirt. But the reason why this is important because if you pay close attention to this interview, the mom starts to she's talking. She's doing her part in the interview. She's being interviewed. She's talking, and she starts to say something during her response, right? And as she starts to get into it, Hunter like taps her and is like, like, don't say that, don't say that, don't say that. What you mean? Don't say why? Why are you? It's something that apparently they didn't want her to say. They didn't want to get out. Now, listen, I know we got some Metcalf minions in here, right? And don't like that. So go look it up yourself. I wasn't there, so you can't blame me. Go look it up yourself. Go look at the interview yourself. The mom starts to say something, and Hunter hits her. Not hit her like not like they hit their dad and broke his arm. Like just tapped her, like like don't say that. You're going too far. You're saying too much. You understand? Right, sis? Because they're trying to make their narratives the only one. Exactly. Exactly. Let me catch some of these comments real quick while we on break before we go back to the other 15 minutes. I'm gonna start with Lady DC. First and foremost, welcome to hashtag I'm gonna say it, beloved. She said they were jealous of Carmelo. They did not like the facts that he was a smart athlete. I am in agreement with you on that. 21 scholarships. I'm a former high school football, basketball, and track. I did all of that in high school. And for him to have 21 scholarships, not to mention academically, had an A average, what? Mid to high B average? I mean, come on. And as far as I know, he wasn't on that gas. I don't care what nobody say. We know that Austin and Hunter, I mean, look at the outrage. I don't think people really understand how roids work. Roid rage is a serious thing. And so even though focusing on this particular incident, because this is what's dominating the headlines and this is what got the media buzz, but these boys have other people who have came forth and made claims about their behavior and how it's violent. The cheerleader, for instance, there we talk about claims about one of them having a sexual assault charge on them. Ryan says, and the facts will prove it. Oh, I'm sorry, Ryan. Forgive me, brother. He says how racist they are because if both of them were black, if both of them were black, it's still a situation that happened. Exactly, but they would not cover it like this, brother. They would not cover it like this at all. Chrissy said true facts. Sis said, "Yep." Before cameras, it was all all based upon their testimony. Exactly. I mean, let's think about Emmett Till, y'all. Ryan says, take the race out of it and stick to the facts. I got to give you a follow, Ryan. Boy, you like if my mind could talk, Ryan would be the voice of it right now. That's what it's saying right now. You know? All right, let me jump down here. All right, as Jenny says, he was already attending college online too. I thought that is correct. He was attending Morehouse College. It was a historical black college and university here in Atlanta for men. Some notable alumni from there would be our favorite Martin Luther King Jr., Spike Lee, Samuel L. Jackson, just to name a few. And there's plenty of more. Lori said Benoit is a perfect example of roid rage. Hey, girl, W. Lori in the live too. Thank you. It's a prime example. It's a prime example. Kay says right. Jenny said the mom said they were aggressive. She sure did. In fact, there's audio now of her doing an interview on somebody's platform here on YouTube, and she's basically trying to minimize the incident that happened and took place in Canes. Let any one of my sons that's alive, right? You know, my two that's alive. Let either one of them. Let me hear about them telling a girl that their hands is bisexual, meaning they'll hit a girl and a boy like they'll hit a boy. Listen, I'm gonna have to call rooms to go because we're gonna tear some furniture up in this house. You're not gonna do that. And I'm not gonna sit here and hop on anybody's platform and try to condone them saying that. Case and not only minimize, but she so much as justified their behavior. She sure so you know exactly the interview I'm talking about. WKK on here, y'all know it. She knows exactly. Or they, I can't see the profile picture. I'm not gonna say he or she. They know who I'm talking, what I'm talking about. She did, and then she's trying to basically put the hit out on people that's going against it. I'm a she. Okay, she. Okay, I want to make sure. I don't like the. I don't like the. If I don't know, you get me. Okay, so she. Thank you and welcome to hashtag. I'm gonna say it, KK. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. She did. She tried to justify it. Now that's the crazy. That's the problem we have right now. When parents is your child is wrong, they wrong. You know. KK said thank you for your platform. I appreciate that. I humbly appreciate that. Thank you so much. I'm gonna make sure I give you a follow. All right, y'all. So we gonna get okay. We gonna get back to the third 15 minutes, y'all. I hope. Do y'all need to go get some snacks? You need your drink. You need a beverage. You need something to eat because we still got a long way to go. But we got to put this work in. Good, bad, indifference, haters, whatever gonna come after us. We still got to stay true to the mission. Okay. I love that. KK said, "No, I don't do anything but enjoy you and others. I appreciate you. We appreciate you. Thank you. We need that support because it's hard over here. This platform wants you to create chaos. They want you to be like angry and yelling over each other and calling each other. We don't do all that. And so we don't get no push like that. All right, let's go.
That's why I always say the game is cold. You gotta look at what they do when it comes to they people.
Comparing fight scenes across tools like
Hold on, it's a commercial. You okay, Rudy?
They would give them a whole long ass segment, bro. But when a cop murders a 1-year-old black baby, 1 minute 30 seconds, get it out. They go edit the whole video and just push that shit out.
Ryan, I thought about what you said. I mean, yeah, Ryan. It was Ryan. Yeah, I thought about what you were saying. To be man, black on black, brother. We just opened up the segment today talking about that. Here in Atlanta, this teenager was helping a friend of his that was being bullied by a grown man. That's BLK, and that grown man ended up pew-pewing the teenager that was taken up for his friend that was being bullied. Don't you know the news had like a 30 to 45-second segment about that, and that's the last we heard about it? Come on, man. It's man.
But when it comes to them, they want to make you feel sorry. They want to make you feel like they're the victim. No, you gotta look closely. You gotta look in their eyes.
Hey,
They
Rudy.
not the victim, dog. They know who Austin
Christy said
was.
congratulations.
They know that Austin was just like the father, Jeff Metcalf, a
What?
bully. They know that. They
She
know
said
that.
thank you, but for what?
And see, Carmelo parents the whole time they was quiet, and you know why they was quiet, bro? Because Carmelo isn't a bad kid. They know their son is innocent,
Sisters,
but
they
when
have
you
yet
up
to
against
properly
a
investigate
evil,
all those
racist
strange fruits.
system, bro,
Exactly. Yep, you're right.
I'm telling
You're
you, it's
right.
different.
Niecy Charm, how
So
you
that's why I
doing,
say
beautiful?
having our platforms, man, is so important because
Welcome
it
in.
gives our
Pull you
people
up a
some
seat.
type
Hang out
of
with us.
voice. But just imagine before social media, bro. These people was just getting away with murder.
She said, I mean, Jeff was bullying folks in the
Was
courthouse.
always, and they always want to say we the victim. No. Don't nobody play the victim like racist Caucasian people. Stamp
okay. Okay.
Stamp it.
I forgot what Lord.
Don't
Hold on, y'all. Let
nobody
me take
play
this phone
the
call.
victim better than racist Caucasian people. Stamp it. If I'm lying in my comment section, tell me I'm lying. Don't nobody play the victim better than them. Look what they doing. Look. And it's really bad acting, but, see, I keep telling y'all, bro, they project everything they say about us, racist Caucasian people, raccoons, everything they say about us is really about them. They project onto us. They project onto us, man. This is playing victim. See, Black American people, we don't, even though we are the victims, we still fight back. We always been fighting back. And every other group of people want us to bow down and knee down, but we don't. That's why we hate it so much. That's why we hate it so much. Look at what the Haitians going through. They came over here. They did everything Massa told them to do. They obeyed. They voted Haitians for Trump. They look at what they going through. Trump still don't care about them. We learned a long time ago, kissing ass ain't go save Black American people. We learned that shit, man. Everybody else fall in line, kiss ass. But nobody plays the victim better than racist Caucasian people, bro. Nobody. Even a racist Caucasian, even the system, bro, just go to these World War II museums. Go to these museums, bro. The war always starts with America being the victim. White America being the victim. Playing the victim. I'm telling you, bro. This shit cold. What's popping?
To make sure that you just hug your babies tight. And you don't know when the last time you get to do it.
Hunter, I know you were there. Thank you, baby. Thank you, Hunter. Hunter, I know you were there when it happened.
The system was never
What
built.
can you tell us about what happened at that track meet? How could this thing that seems like is not on the menu of possibilities could happen? Again, I was at a track meet, by the way, on Tuesday. This is not something you think could ever happen. How did it happen?
So there was a really bad storm in the morning and had a lot of delays. And me and my brother, a couple of kids were walking back from the field house on the Richmond because we were heading down to school. We were safe up to the old coaches and catching up with them. And then we're walking back to our stand. We put our tent up so all the bleachers were right there, not wet from all the rain. We come back, we sit down, and this kid says something behind me.
Are y'all okay? Put a 1 in the live if y'all are all right.
Said something just inappropriate.
Now look, listen to that. See, like I told y'all, the older we get, we know when kids are lying. I never met him a day in my when kids. I told you, when somebody is lying, they're gonna always over explain the simple shit. The simple shit. They knew Carmelo. He was the captain of the football team. He was a star. He was better than both of these in football. They knew him. They knew him. They saw his girlfriend on social media. They knew him. Come on, bro. See, you gotta think, bro. You gotta think when you listen to people talk. They saw his girlfriend. And see, look, Carmelo, he from New Orleans. He from Louisiana. He lived in Baton Rouge. He from Louisiana. They moved to Baton Rouge. When he went to Texas, bro, and then being black, bro, he can have any girl he wanted to have. that played a part in it also. I was gonna make a video about that, but I really didn't want to put the young woman in the video, so I was like, I'm not gonna make a video about that because I don't even want, I don't want to do that because I got a daughter and I wouldn't want nobody putting my daughter in anything, her, especially her face and that like that. So, but trust me, they watch social media. They saw his girl. All that played a part. Him being captain of the football team. All that played a part, bro. It's called jealousy. I told y'all from day one, our original haters, our biggest haters are racist Caucasian people, bro. They are our biggest haters. That's our biggest haters, bro. From the top all the way to the high schools. Our biggest haters. And in my opinion, they've been hating on Carmelo, the girl he had, being captain of the football team, actually being a great football player for his size. All that played a part.
On the call phone, I kept around and asked him if he was, started getting really aggressive. But most of the time, started thinking, how he always has with his brothers, just top my back. And things started getting more higher intensity. And the kid said some aggressive stuff, reckless stuff, and also trying to hang him off.
Don't y'all notice when racist Caucasian people, when they play victim, it's always, oh, they said some aggressive stuff. Oh, it got aggressive. They said aggressive words. Come on, bro. You're projecting. It was y'all being the aggressors, dog. Come on, bro. What kind of attorney did Carmelo have, bro? I never went to law school, none of that shit. But this shit is simple as day, dog. Shout out to Johnny Cochran, bro. Also from Louisiana, Shreveport, Louisiana. Come on, bro. He said some aggressive stuff. He said that so it can justify his brother putting his hands on Carmelo. He said that so it can justify his brother putting his hands on Carmelo. It's crazy.
Austin was always wanted to step up. He always was wanted to step up and be the person that would do the right thing. And he was doing the right thing by saying to this gentleman that you're not supposed to be in this tent. This is like because they have personal items there.
A lot of stuff gets stolen, just like that, just precautions and stuff. Our coach is always coming to the door, all this.
Come on, bro. If you ran track before, and especially if you knew, the people from the other schools, bro, we always was under everybody's tent laughing with them or just joking around or messing with their girls or talking with their girls, especially if we knew each other, you know? So you telling me, cause Carmelo was, and look, this is how I broke it down last time. Unfortunately, as Black American people, we are so accepting of people, bro. If it this shows you how evil racist Caucasian people are, bro. If if Hunter Metcalf was under, let's say he went to Southern University and he was under a tent with all black people and he was just dancing and having fun or just chilling, bro, you know what black people would do? Black people will record him and like egg him on, like keep dancing, have fun. So you telling me just because Carmelo is under your tent, chilling, that gives y'all the right to come up 4 deep, 6 deep, and tell him to move? Like, how evil are y'all, bruh? How evil are y'all? When when do kids tell other? When do kids get the right to tell another kid to move from under a tent and then grab his backpack?
The Mo Value Meal. More choices, big value.
Exactly. Exactly. So that's why I'm showing this. Hopefully, the new attorneys can use this in court the same way they use whatever Carmelo said against him. We also got to use what Hunter said. We got to use that. All races are jealous of black. That's a fact. That's a fact. So, like I said, you got to break this stuff down, man, and see that everything they saying is made up. And how ironic the video of the most important part was blurry as hell, but everything else was clear. How ironic. And how ironic it took them over a year just to show us the video. So you guys sit back on that one. I noticed with all these cases that I, made videos about on this channel, I noticed every time racist Caucasian people are in the wrong, they wait. They wait a year or over a year to put out the evidence. If they not in the wrong, they go put that shit out right away. But when they in the wrong, they wait. They wait so they can manipulate, tamper with the evidence. They did to Ronald Green. They did it to, man, they do it in a lot of cases. They did to Kyron Lacey. Made him, do whatever to himself. Now he's gone, but the proof came out that the evidence came out that he was going to be innocent because they tampered with the videos. The cop even tried to force people to sign, come on. They do this all the time. You gotta break this shit down, man. You can't let them manipulate you with this new stuff. That's why I say I'm so happy to see a lot of our people waking up from this bull crap, bro. And we see through the smoke. We see through it, man. That's why they always wait over a year to show you the evidence because they get to play with the video. They get the only, like I say, how ironic the most important part of the video is blurry. Think about that. The most important part of the video is blurry as hell, but everything else is clear as day. You gotta think about that, bruh. And like I just said, you gotta wonder why did it take them over a year to show us that footage? Crazy, bruh.
Mess with our stuff. This is our area. We set that up for the girls track every week.
Hey, y'all forgive me for not being active and engaging with y'all right now. I'm on the phone with my daughter. Y'all know what's up. I told some of y'all what's going on. All right. My mods are in here. If y'all need something, they got you. Okay.
And so it's just like he knew he wasn't supposed to do anything. It's just a tragedy what happened.
He knew he wasn't supposed to be there. Nigga, who you think you is? He knew he wasn't supposed to be there. You see the way they think? Do you see the way they think? You gotta listen to every word, bro. He knew he wasn't supposed to be there. So that means you gotta put your hands on him? That school don't belong to you. That track meet don't belong to you. Those bleachers don't belong to you. What are you talking about? And that's probably how Carmelo felt. And then feeling like that, and then you put your hands on me, it's over. Bruh, I'm from Louisiana. I already know how Carmelo felt, bruh. First, you talking to him crazy. He like, okay, I'm gonna let y'all slide. But then you come 4-6 deep. You come 4-6 deep. Big country Caucasian boys. And then you put your hands on me, dog. Come on, bruh. Think. We gotta think. So exactly. So everybody else in the courtroom, everybody else got humanized. They can humanize Hunter, Austin. But nobody saw it from Carmelo's perspective. We saw the video. We saw the 4 dudes. We saw Carmelo being surrounded. We saw it. The other witnesses that I did videos about, they saw it. I'm telling you, bruh, he's gonna get a new trial. Pooh, and this shit go be crazy. Because the truth is gonna come out, man. They gotta show these videos in court. Because what you say can be used against you on both sides. You can't just use it for one side. No. No. As an attorney, you gotta look at all this stuff. But see, the attorney that Carmelo had, he's Caucasian, so he's gonna stick with his people. So he's not gonna look at all this shit and break it down. Carmelo parents, they ain't had look. I'm the same way as the other attorneys. I do this off the love. I do this off the love of the game.
Incorrect password.
Technology and
You feel me?
And then what happened, Austin? After your brother stepped up, what happened then?
He stepped up over there, asked him to move, I said he grabbed the bag, and then I put my hand around, and all of a sudden I see right now the police just grab his chest, just, oh, I should help. And he said, yeah, he got stabbed, he got stabbed. So then I see right now the police just, he stepped up over there, asked him to move, I said he grabbed the bag, and I put my hand around.
Hey, you see how he keep jumping? Like he keep walking over that part. He grabbed the bag. No. Your brother, he said it's the second time saying it. Your brother touched Carmelo first. And see, he making it feel like, oh, it was like a little light grab or he bowed. No. We don't know what it was. I know one thing, I'm not letting no big country Caucasian boy grab me and y'all surrounding me. It's not happening. See, he keep jumping from that part. No, that's the most important part, dog. Your brother touched Carmelo first. Now, if the tables will turn, if let's say Carmelo and a group of black boys walked over to tell, Austin Metcalf to move, and Carmelo would have touched Austin first, I'm telling you, bruh, they would have said, oh, he touched him first. It was self-defense. That's what they would have said, bruh. And if I'm lying, in my comment section, tell me I'm lying. They would have said self-defense, bruh. Because don't nobody play the victim better than racist Caucasian people, man. They ready to use self-defense. They ready to use, oh, you talking aggressive to me. Bruh, they ready. They ready to call the cops on you, bruh. Don't know. Bruh, that's they backup. The police, the media, that's they backup. Come on, bruh. If you know, you know. I'm going to call the cops on you. You go to jail. You go to prison. Come on, bruh. If the tables were turned and Carmelo and a group of black boys walked over to Austin and said, move, and Carmelo touched them first, they would have said, oh, it's no case. He died because he touched Austin. Come on, bruh. This shit's simple, bruh. This shit's simple, bruh. This how I know that Carmelo's going to get a new trial, bruh, and he's going home, bruh. He's going home, dog. You know? Might be the first time we ever seen this type of shit happen before, but he's going. It makes sense. Those attorneys who do this as a job all day, every day. Come on, man. But that's why look, this is a lesson learned though. When something happens, when your child or relative does something against a Caucasian person, do not get an Caucasian attorney. Do not get a raccoon attorney, bruh. Make sure that he rock with niggas. Make sure your attorney is a nigga at heart. And when I say a nigga, I mean he loves black American people. You know what I mean. I don't mean in no bad way. I just mean he rock with his people. Because you got these raccoon attorneys too, like the ones in the child case. the child raccoons, bro, they didn't even try hard to fight for Cyrus because they want their job and they knew they would have won that case that they would have been blackballed. So that's why I love Johnny Cochran, bro. Johnny Cochran ain't give a damn. Johnny Cochran ain't give a damn so much. He was about to go up against the system because he said the system owes black Americans reparations. And once he said that, a few years later, he was dead. The game is cold, bro. Johnny Cochran was so cold with it. See, Johnny Cochran was so cold with it, bro, that everybody thought he only helped celebrities. No, he helped your everyday black man, black woman, black family, bro, because they didn't have a voice. He helped them. So when he got to the OJ, the OJ trial, he already been grinding. He already been working. The dude was different. But I told y'all he was so real, bro. He was about to sue the United States of America, the government, bro, because they owe black Americans reparations. Go look it up. I'm not lying. I'm not lying. And a few years later, he was dead.
When you've got a one-track mind,
Told y'all, bro, the game is cold. So that's why you'll see a lot of, they'll tell you, oh, the first black judge. Man, that don't mean nothing. Do do she love her people? Do he love his people? We don't care if you're black. Do you love your people? It's a lot of black raccoons. They don't rock with their people, bro. Even on YouTube, we see some of them, bro. You got raccoons that are put on a MAGA hat, dog. They'll put on a MAGA hat, bro. Shit crazy, man. If you know, you know. I don't have to say names. If you know, you know. Just Goofy would do anything for a check, bro. Would do anything for a check, dog. Make Haiti great again. And see, that's cold. Look, see, if people just listen to Black American people, bro, Haitians came here, and like I say, a lot of them, and I'm not dissing all the Haitian community like that. I'm just saying a lot of them, they come here and they do whatever Massa says. They will rat on Black American people. They will talk down. Oh, Black American people, you're lazy. No, we're not lazy. We just don't kiss ass. We don't kiss ass because
I'm gonna pause it for a minute, ladies and men go through it too. I just want to put this in here. If you are in a DV relationship, you can get out. You might love that person. You may think there's no life without them, but it is. And by damn it, if you feel like you ain't got no help, let us know and we will get you some help. Do not stay in a DV relationship. All right? I know that came out of nowhere, y'all. But those that know. And I feel like I got to say that because my seed
We
ain't hearing it.
we need to have a live about this so people like me and others can explain to others what we went through and how it's going to end up.
Okay. Let's get together. We let's get with the Mars squad. Let's put it in there and let's see what date we can come up on so everybody can be there in time. And let's do this, man, because this is not going. I'm telling y'all right now. I'm not the dad to sit by idly and just let that happen. That's not gonna work. I'm just being as real with y'all as I possibly can without trying to get too graphical on here and a confession or premeditated. You get it? I don't do that. So yeah, let's do that, Lord. Let's do that. Let's get together on the back end. We'll get with the mods and we will put together a date and time and we will cover that. We've done it before. We've done it before. So it's time to do it again. Right? Sister, love doesn't mean it's okay for others to put hands or say nasty things. Exactly. Exactly. No, she's not. She's not, Christy. She's going through it. That's why again I apologize, but that's daddy comes first. Daddy duty is first. So I love y'all. I love TikTok, but daddy duty comes first. And as a dad, we protect our kids. Supposed to, you know. So all right, I'm gonna jump back in, y'all. I'm ready. Lori said, "That's your baby." Exactly. Exactly. We're gonna jump back in, y'all.
You can kiss these Caucasian people's ass, bro. They still go deport you. They still don't give a damn about you. So it don't make sense to ass kiss. And that's what people don't get. It don't make sense. Even this racist system, they don't care about Caucasian, your everyday Caucasian
I
person.
appreciate that,
This
Christy.
racist
Thank you,
system
baby
don't
girl.
even care about them, dog. Travel this
She said, "No
country
need to apologize because family
and
comes
see
first."
who are
Exactly.
living
Yeah, they do. You're right about
like
that.
really homeless. Bro, if you travel this country, bro, you go see, man. Like I always tell you, I drove trucks 10 years, bro. A lot of, especially racist Caucasian people, a lot of them, bro, are living horrible, bro. They in bad shape. But their racism keeps them alive. That's all they have. It's all they have. So when you see them in my comment section, that's all they have in real
And I
life.
see them in the
And
comment
when I
section
say
over here
poor, I
too.
mean, bruh, go see how they living, bruh. They not happy. So they have to be in my comment section just with anger because racism is all they have. See, when it comes to black American people, we're not going to be, first of all, we can't be racist, but we don't, we should, but we don't have hatred for no group of people, bruh. Because even if we down on our money, we still go find a way to eat good. We still go find a way to laugh. We still go find a way to dance.
It's so easy to become a podcaster with
Oh, it's not. Don't let them lie to you. It's not easy being a podcaster. That's a certified lie. And anybody that wants to do it, I'm gonna tell you, it's hard work. It don't seem like it, but it is. Again, I said that before, and and I had to correct myself. So let me correct myself again. It's easy to be a podcaster. It's not easy to be a podcaster that wants to have a quality program. You see what I'm saying? You have to research. You have to, and no matter what you say, somebody ain't gonna like it. People gonna have stuff to say about you until you. So it's not easy. You just got to stay committed to it if it's something you want to do.
You feel me? Racism is all they have, bro. So if you see them in my comment section, more than likely, bro, that person is poor. And racism is all they have. It makes them feel important. The game is cold. The game is cold. They did a number on Caucasian, bro. This racist system did a number on racist Caucasian people, bro. They made them believe in that propaganda so much, bro. And this what they don't like. A lot of
Mm.
Caucasian people are snapping out of
Just
it.
imagine
So
holding
that's
on
why
to
you will see
hatred
them
so
speaking up
much
for black people
that
because
you
they
are
like,
lonely and
wait,
alone. I know
I
that's
done
right,
went to college, I done did all this
Jeff.
stuff, but fuck, I feel like a slave. So a lot of Caucasian people have snapped out of it, bro. A lot of them snapped out of that shit
Facts.
because they see the propaganda. It was all a lie, bro.
Hmm.
Man,
Lori.
whew. That's why I'm always saying, bro, the game is
That's
cold.
my baby. Lori
This
said
racist
her
system
dad
don't
tried.
care about.
Hey, her dad was a certain weight. Lori said, "No, I'm not going. I'm not rocking with that." You get me? Her and look and Reaper, man, Reaper as cool as the other side of the pillow, man. That's my dude. That's my dude. He love his wife. He love his family. Take care. He good people. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's what introvert rock star is saying. Not all white T people. They don't think like that. So don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. Cause let me tell you something, man. I can speak for this because I know Lloyd and Reaper are two people that would be on the front line with us, banging. They gonna take out about 5 or 6 on their own. So you get me? Look, don't get it twisted. Times is different, but this is what they fear more than anything. You see, back in the day, they could do this. They could create the narrative. They owned everything. They had the power and stuff like that. So they could finesse the masses and believe in what they wanted them to believe. It's times are different now. It's different now, and it's to the point where white people, dude, they ain't going for that. They just want to get along. They just want humanity. That's it. Lord said boots on the ground. I'm telling you, I already know. And fatigued up. I'm talking about ready for WAR. You know. Thank you. Oh, everybody said congratulations too. I told you it's like congratulations. See, she said congratulations for what? Say hi. Come on, say hi. But I don't know. She said congratulations for what? I'll let you know when they say it. All right. But that's another thing. Like you have black and white people together more now in relationships and building families together more than they did in the past. So that outlook or that perception is not what it used to be. And so introvert rock star is right. Um, that's the thing that they fear the most. If we come together, once the white people that do believe in them in their ways, once they start to figure out that they've been bamboozled and lied to, and then they come on in, that unity is something they can't stop.
The everyday Caucasian person, but the everyday Caucasian person, they go hold on to their racism.
That part, sis.
Because
She
it's
said, but
all they
until those
got.
races are ready to
When
let
you see
go
raccoons,
of those beliefs,
when
we'll
they
never
coming
have
online,
unity.
a lot
Facts.
of them are mad because they people don't support them because we can see you a raccoon. You a raccoon.
We
So
love TikTok Shop. Don't flag me. I didn't say
you
it.
really don't have it's no area for you, bruh. Because they can live amongst Caucasian people and they still not accept it. Caucasian people don't accept them. Bullets made me mean. Y'all a nasty low down group. Chad, yeah, your group, yeah. I told you. Racism is all you have, Chad. It's all you have. And you go hold on to it. I
Chad Harwick
understand that. When
999.
you have nothing.
He made that comment. He says, then go back to their husband and boyfriend. Y'all are nasty, low down group. What else did he say? It went up too fast. Oh, your kind is the ones that made me a bully. Well, see, this is what I'm talking. That's what. See, this is
I
what
understand that, dog. That's why I'm not
these
gonna
the
block
ones.
you. Because racism is all you have. Make America great again. Trump played y'all, bruh. Just like the Democratic Party always try to, really both of these parties try to play us. But see, we catching on.
Most people using ChatGPT
Right.
and Claude are leaving 80% of.
Hold on, y'all. It's a commercial.
We catching on, and I love that shit. We see through both parties. We see through
I don't
both
know
of
what
them.
mission y'all
But for
cleared,
some
but thank
reason,
you.
racist Caucasian
Say
people,
on to the
man,
next.
damn, y'all so easily manipulated, bruh. The more you make, they take out of your taxes. You're still going through shit and you still believe in this system. The system don't care about you. Where you go learn, bro? But shout out to the Caucasian people that done woke up, that don't rock with they racist Caucasian family members. Both wings are the same, but that's a fact. Like I say, look what the Haitians going through, bro. Every group came to this country thinking the answer was dissing black
Sorry, y'all. Rudy
Americans
talking.
and kissing the ass of this racist system. It don't work like that, bro. the more ass you kiss, they go turn you around, they go kick you in your ass and tell you
Tank
to leave.
222. Welcome to
That's the
hashtag. I'm gonna
way
say it
this
says I
racist
agree.
system works. The more you kiss their ass, one day they go wake up and be like, you know what? I'm tired of these motherfuckers. As a whole, with Black Americans, we ain't kissing ass. We know who our ops are, and it's gonna stay like that. The game is cold. The game is cold.
Are we still on the? Okay, yeah, this is still the interview with them in the house. Okay, so now the mom looks down and she starts. I don't wanna sound rude. Uh, okay. She's crying. She's crying. All right. Everybody grieves differently. Isn't that what they say? Everybody grieves differently. So this is her grieving crying. I'm assuming. I don't know. If you ask me, she looks like a '66 Cutlass trying to start up. I don't know. She just, but her face. I guess that's how she cries. I don't know. She said like Erica. Yeah, the only difference, Erica only cries in one corner of her eye. Uh, I can't remember her name, but they mama, like I said, she looked like a Cutlass or a Buick starting up. Like, she, how you got that thing, you got to, and then she like bouncing and crying. I don't know. She might be bankhead bouncing. I don't know. I'm from the A, so she might be bankhead bouncing and pretending like crying, like, I'm about to get this money. I'm about to get this money. She might be doing that. I don't know. But is she pretending to be crying? I'm gonna say she crying. I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna say she crying. Yeah, Jenny, man, I didn't say I'd live with you. My side would constantly hurt living with Jenny. She's so crazy. She said, looks like when my belly is laughing. You are. I'm done. I can't. Girl, you got me crying laughing, man. That's so funny. I needed that. Y'all, boy. God bless all y'all. Y'all don't even know what y'all doing.
boy,
Your boy's ready
boy.
to go take somebody
You
out
see?
today.
You see? You see? You see what the media does, man? He said he grabbed
See
his
him?
brother. Now, if you go back and watch the video, no, he didn't grab nobody. They all ran behind Carmelo.
Mm-hmm. 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 We saw that. He's right.
There you go. They all ran behind Carmelo.
Please. Thank
And look, bro, like I say, I'm not an evil person. I don't wish death onto nobody, kids, or nothing like that. But when you use the media to give a young black man 35 years in prison, I can't. In the words of Lil Duval, I can't go for that. I can't go for that. Look at this, bro. Look at this. And this why it took
you.
them
She's
over a
straining
year
to
to show
conjure
us the
up
footage
some
because they
tears.
wanted
She
these
was. She
interviews.
was.
Let's see how many views this interview got.
Simply Kim, welcome in, bestie.
266K. They wanted these interviews to sit with the people. They wanted you to, they wanted this to be the scene.
All right, we're gonna pause right there, y'all, for a few minutes. We are going. Well, I think we got 30 more minutes. A little over 30 more minutes. Um, I'm going to share the gift and goal. I haven't put it up today. One, I've been handling that, but I also just wanted to stick to the story and really didn't care about that. But I got to do that. I'm gonna put the the gift and goal up there. Y'all keep double tapping that screen. Share out the live if possible. All right. Just remember when you share it out, you can share it to more than 5 people, but just please, please share it to 5 people at a time. That's all we ask. You being here, we're thankful for. But bring a friend and tell a friend to bring a friend, and so on and so forth. This is a community-based podcast. It's a family-based podcast. It's a judgment-free zone here. All right. That's what we pride ourselves on. That's what we will stick to, regardless of anybody that comes and try to infiltrate that. They will be dealt with accordingly. All right. This is how we conduct our podcast. We've been doing this for years, and we are not about to change or conform for nobody. If you don't like what we say, that's fine. You can put that on the table as long as you do it in a respectable manner. Or option 2, you can take your thumb and you can scroll up and you can go on to another live. That might be the safest thing for you to do, option 2, because you might get in your feelings what we rebut to your statement. When we have a rebuttal to your statement, and you don't like it, and then you get in your feels and start acting out of fashion, we're gonna get you. So it just may be off rip if you just scroll on past. All right. But hey, if you disagree and you want to sit in here and listen still, by all means, you're welcome. Okay? We're not a platform that's going to sit here and say you've got to see everything our way. That doesn't. I mean, it's not cookie cutter like that over here. All right? If there's things that you know and you got valid proof of it and you present it to us and we've been wrong, we're not afraid to say we're wrong. We've done it before. But this is a platform for adults, mature adults. If you didn't get hugged enough when you was little, I'm sorry. Don't bring that. Don't take it out on us. We got a whole bunch of love to give people, but you gotta, act right. Otherwise, your feelings gonna get hurt. Okay. So now we're gonna go. Like I said, we got three more segments of 15 minutes. So we're gonna get back to it. Y'all see us on the screen. Standwithcarmelo.com. Go and check that out. All right. This young man needs support still. I'm thankful that he has a legal team that's going to, and they've already filed for the appeal. That's great. But he still needs words of encouragement. He still needs support. And I'm going to be honest with you. In addition to him, go support his girlfriend on here too. I'm sure she needs it. And shout out to her. W to his girlfriend for still standing by her man amidst the world of chaos.
Then they'll show you the video when it's too late. They showed us the video after the trial. And this the cold part. You gotta break it down. They released the videos. This how you know they racist. They released the videos on Juneteenth. You can't make this shit
I remember you
up,
saying something
bruh.
about that, Chris.
Just to rub it in your face.
Sis.
They released the videos on Juneteenth just to say, oh no, y'all not free. Come here. Y'all not free. Come here. See, you gotta sit back and think. They released the video. They waited over a year to release the videos, and they released it on Juneteenth. And this the cold part. Juneteenth was created because of the slaves in Texas. This happened in Texas. Go do your research. Juneteenth was created, by the slaves in, Texas. This happened in Texas, and they released it on Juneteenth. The game is cold. So this how you know the whole thing is racist.
Who is David, Christie?
This how you know they all lied.
He in here?
Just to give Carmelo 35 years and just to say, oh, y'all not free. We can do this to y'all. We can railroad you. The game is cold, bro. Go do your research about Juneteenth. and why it was even created. Go do your research. This ain't Juneteenth is nothing new. Out of
Hashtag
Texas,
Princess.
dog.
How's it
This
going?
happened
Thank you,
in
baby.
Texas, and they released the video on Juneteenth.
What do you say?
Diabolical, bro.
What do you say?
Diabolical, bro.
I missed it. Okay, sis, enjoy your walk. Yes, we do, Ryan. We usually do. I'll do it at the end of this. At the
So
end of
when
this
you
right here.
have a little guilt to say maybe Carmelo is guilty, no, he's not. This is all by design, bro. It was all by design, just to show you that you're not free, that they can railroad you and give you 35 years. The game is cold, bro. I haven't heard nobody say that though about Juneteenth, and he ain't lying. My father was from Texas. I'm telling you, yeah, bro. They've been celebrating Juneteenth since I could be wrong, but what, over 100 years, close to 100 years? Like, in fact, they had people working. Why not knowing? Come on, bro. And you telling me, like I say, a lot of stuff you gotta sit back and sometimes, bro, things take days to break down. You telling me that was the only image they had, that blurry image? You telling me none of those kids had their cell phones out? We don't have no videos from the cell phones? We need cell phone footage that was up close and personal. That's what we need. We don't need a camera that was across the field. That's the only. Come on, bro. Come on. You telling me none of them kids got meta glasses? This is 2026, bro. We don't have cell phone footage up close and personal. Nah, they had it, but guess what? They told them don't post that shit. Nobody had on meta glasses. Nobody was making content at the time. Come on, bro.
All right, let me go check him out. I haven't seen him. You said David. Yes, he is. All I see is yes, he is. What else? Let me see what else he said. Let me go up a little more. It must have been because all I see is yes, he is. I don't see any other comment from him. It might have been maybe he said something in the platform. Took it off. Okay, yeah, I don't. What do you mean by yes, he is? I don't. I didn't know. I don't know what he's saying because I can't go up and see anything else he said. So I don't know what the context of yes, he is mean. I feel like the police took phones and made them. Yeah, well, that wouldn't be
Come
the
on,
first.
bro.
Yeah, I can see
But I
that.
told y'all, in these sundown towns, they all stick together. Right or wrong, they stick together, bro.
Hmm.
See? That's it. They found a picture of somebody recording. Like, come on. I asked myself that, like, damn, we don't have not one cell phone video footage. But they told them don't post it. If you look in the video, all the kids had their cell phones out. You telling me we don't have no
Yeah, I didn't see
reaction? We
anything
don't
either.
have no
This-
other point of view? Appreciate you, Poison Pup. Appreciate that. You got to think about this type of stuff, man. And like I said, the icing on the cake was when they released the video. First, it was two things. It was them having trial, going to trial on a Saturday. That was another red flag. The second red flag was releasing the video on Juneteenth. When Juneteenth was started in Texas, The incident happened in Texas, and they released it on Juneteenth. And I'm telling you, I promise you, Charleston White has something to do with that. But tomorrow, I'm not done with Charleston White.
Uh-oh, it's about to
Because like I
go
said,
down.
sometimes I be laying in the bed, bruh, and I think about something I'm supposed to let go, but I just can't let it go. So tomorrow, we dropping that video.
And so that
Get
tomorrow
ready
is
for that
today.
shit.
And we're going to be here for it.
I'm late. Hope all is well. Health and peace.
What happened with him? What was coming out of his chest? And y'all can visualize that. It's like I would put it on one ball right now, but I put my hand out, push my hands out there.
Yeah, he's a being a man's body too. He's all talk.
And look, like I say, bro, I don't wish death onto nobody, kids. I don't none of that shit. But let's break this shit down. You telling me you put your hands over his chest, you looked in his eyes, and you saw his soul, bro? What type of movie shit is this, bro? This ain't the movies, dog. But I told y'all, this the news. The news is gonna choose their people, bro. And it's so easy to convince and manipulate racist Caucasian people because they already racist, bro. They already racist. So it's so easy to manipulate them. They love the propaganda. They love it. What's popping? Jekyll, what's popping? Chad, chill.
I'm gonna ask you one last question. I've seen interviews with your husband, who I can hear in the side, by the way. I think he's there in the room with you. I saw an interview last
Chad
night.
Hardwick 999 says
Okay.
your
Did you see
people
that?
are criminals.
Did you see that? Hold on. See, I told you, you gotta pay attention when it
Yeah, it's
comes to
on Fox.
racist
How'd you know?
people, bro. Pay attention. Hold on.
Fox be in on the they man, right wing propaganda all day.
I've seen interviews with your husband, who I can hear in the side, by the way. I think he's there in the room with you. I saw an interview last night. Okay. Someone else. Yes, okay.
You see?
He had like he was for justice for
You know what that
takeoff,
mean, right?
but he was not. He was kissing JP.
Jeff Metcalf
JP's
had the
behind.
audacity. And look,
Mr. White
nobody
was.
family
Oh,
is
okay. I got you,
perfect.
Chris. Right.
Not
Come
like
on.
that, you know. Nobody is perfect. But he got the audacity to go on all these interviews and talk about Carmelo's parents. Carmelo's parents are together. And you know how rare it is. I'm talking about on both sides to have a family. Carmelo was what, 17, 18, that stayed together for 17, 18 years, that go through the ups and downs in relationships. You know how rare that is, man?
Mm-hmm.
To your kid, make it to his senior year in high. You know how rare that is. I don't care if you black or white. You know how rare that is for a family to stay together, bro. That's probably one of the hardest things to do is stay together as a family, dog. It ain't easy. So for him to come on all these interviews, Jeff Metcalf, and talk about Carmelo's parents, they are a hell of a parent. Like that's great parenting, dog. They still together. Jeff, your wife don't even want to. She's like, no. The son says, shh. You know why? Tomorrow, I'm gonna show y'all why. In tomorrow's video, I'm gonna show y'all why they don't rock with Jeff Metcalf like that, bro. I'm gonna show y'all why. Jeff is mad because Carmelo's parents are still together. No matter what they've been through, they still found a way to stay together. And
Shout out
Jeff
to
is
them.
hating
Shout
on
out
that.
to them.
He hating on that.
Get
He
mad
hate to
because he
see a
can't
black father
keep a
and a
relationship too long.
black
Yep.
woman, black family together. and he couldn't keep his family together.
They left him alone in
Like
the
I say, none of
courtroom
us
during the
perfect,
sentencing. Okay, yeah,
but
hold
we
up,
can
hold up.
see when somebody
Teachable
hating.
moment. Let's pause it, y'all. Teachable moment. Old Geezer, 1947. Okay. He said they left him alone in courtroom during sentencing. I'm glad you said that, Old Geezer, 1947. Welcome to hashtag I'm going to say it. I'm glad you said that, actually, because this is exactly what he's talking about and referring to, how the media spoon feeds y'all a narrative and lies. So, Old Geezer, 1947, let's be clear about what really happened. They didn't allow his parents to come into the courtroom during the sentencing. They kept them from coming into the courtroom. And if you need proof of that, we got some people we can go to that can get you where you need to be. But that's okay. That's a teachable moment, and I get it. You're only saying what you was told or what the media presented to you. And so I want you to know this is what I mean by you can have a difference of opinion in a mutual way. I can understand that you probably didn't know the truth because that's what they've been telling everybody. And believe it or not, old geezer 1947, you're not the only one who thinks that or thought that. They have other people that does it as well. No, they didn't let them in. They kept them from like coming up there and sitting where they no they didn't. They didn't let them in the courtroom, sir. During that, or ma'am, I'm not sure. Once again, you don't have a and see this is the problem with not having a real um what you call it, a real profile picture. Oh geezer, you got 7 followers and you got 10 followings, man. A chaos agent. Lori, Jenny, I'll strike up the music. Please show old geezer where his seat is. Gosh, why do y'all waste time coming in? And here I am trying to be cordial with you, and you are nobody. You ain't even a real person. You hide behind a mock account, man. Get out of here, man. Real spill, boy. A lot of y'all would have been better people and made the world a better place had y'all daddy left y'all in the tip of a fucking condom, man. I'm just saying.
I got a whole lot of money. Y'all it for me. Bottle keep popping that water bag. Jacking. It's a party, it's a party, it's a party. It's a party, it's a party, it's a party. My hood up on the drum. Roll up the line, I'm trying to get it done. It's a party, it's a party, it's a party. It's a party, it's a party, it's a party.
Yo, we're gonna have to start paying Walker some royalty, man. They got us using that so much today. I mean, like, why waste time, man? Like, as if we not gonna sit here and get at you, and even trying to be cool and cordial with them, they still what? I'm telling you, should have left it in the bag, Dad, or put it on his mama's forehead. Either one, on the belly button, something.
And Jeff Metcalf is a hater. And that's why his wife is never by his side. That's why she never want to even mention it. Like, no, he's not around me.
I'm saying, sis, they way out of
That's why he's
control,
always by himself.
diabolically out of
And
control.
I'm telling you, tomorrow we gonna break this shit down.
She said the best part
Look
could
at
have
this
left
shit
on the
though.
sheets. I know that's right.
Look what he
Look, even introvert Ross started to laugh on that one.
With your husband, who I can hear inside. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna ask you one last question.
this shit crazy.
With your husband, who I can hear inside, by the way. I think he's there in the room with you.
Last week,
I saw him last night.
I talked to her last week.
Okay. Someone else. Yes, okay. But I've seen interviews with your husband in the last 24 hours, and it was.
I want y'all to notice. I want y'all to notice her face. It changed from fake sad to angry.
See,
when he mentioned
so
her
she was
ex-husband.
starting like the Buick.
Mind you, she got a new man. That's who
Cutlass
in the background.
Supreme.
Her new man is in the background, not the husband. But I want y'all to see how she went from sad to like rage. Watch this shit, bro. You gotta watch this shit. Hold on.
I think he's there in the room with you. I saw
No,
an interview last
but
night. Okay, someone else. So I've seen interviews with your husband in the last 24 hours, and it was remarkable to me that I heard your husband say within hours of this that he forgave this other young man, and he got there so quickly. And I honestly don't know that I could, and I just want to see. And I don't know if there's a right or a wrong place to be, especially as quickly as this has happened. Megan, how do you feel on that front today?
I am not like the dad. I am so angry at that boy. It's just not fair. That's all I know how.
I understand.
You see?
What the? That was, and understand, y'all. And I say this with a humble heart. I've been around some bad actors, and they were better than her. Coming from a parent who's lost a child, I never wish this on anybody. And I get it that people grieve differently, but it's in the saying they grieve. First and foremost, she was cut. I told y'all about her covering her face, looking down. She was bouncing and shit. Then when she is looking at the camera, she's still supposed to be sad. I don't know if the director didn't tell her what her cue was, but she still supposedly is sad, and she's supposed to be crying. But no matter how much she tinges her face, like I don't know if maybe she, like a car without oil, maybe she needs a tear change. I don't know, but nothing is coming out like it's out of oil. Like her light should be on or blinking. Her tear fluid light should be on and blinking because nothing is coming out. And she squeezed. I'm talking about squeeze. She was squeezing so hard she probably would have made liquid come out of a penny. But she wasn't. There's no tears. And then I don't know. She was mad. She was angry looking too. So sister, she should have stayed home and not done any interviews. Yeah, that part right. That would have been better for their side, their camp, because this is horrible, right? And I again, I get it. I get it. There's people who don't like what we're saying, but I just have to ask you, I humbly ask you, go and look at the interview yourself, and you'll see what we're saying. Yeah, is regardless if you mad because Mello was a BLK and got over on the white tee, and that's, and so you feel like he should be in prison and all that, but you got to look, because regardless of how you feel and how you think, you cannot change what actually happened. And this mama don't look like she is. I'm not gonna say she's not. I don't know what she is. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna tell you, she don't look sad. She don't like she grieving. How about that?
You see? She said, I'm not
It's
like their
okay, Lord.
dad. The dad didn't forgive either. He was just faking for the camera. He was trying to play
So,
chess. Trying.
why not let the lawyers and
But
courts do their
who her name
jobs and
is,
mourn with
Megan,
family?
whatever, she
Mm-hmm.
is she went from sad to rage.
Ron said, "Where's the stand your ground law?"
You know.
Facts.
But we done with them, man. Like I say, tomorrow we got a video. Alexa, play. Alexa, play. What the fuck? Alexa, play. The fuck? Play. Trolls can't dispute facts.
Trolls can't. Yeah, yeah.
Alert! Radar contact!
Sorry, somebody said trolls can't dispute facts. Oh, it's on a commercial.
You can see her lips tighten up. Facts.
Told y'all. I
Fake
told
rage.
you.
She sees nothing. That quiet now, just like Hunter. She tweaking. Like I say, bro, I ain't no evil person, but when you lie on somebody and give them 35 years, it's up with me. You know, it's up with me. She went, she went from sad. Hold on, she went from sad to his face. Look,
She like the Undertaker, boy.
when they mentioned Jeff Metcalf,
Yeah,
she went from sad
yeah.
to anger, bro.
Mm-hmm.
But we go find out why she's so angry at Jeff Metcalf tomorrow. I got y'all. I got
think it's
y'all.
the sexual abuse
We gonna
charge he
find
got.
out why she's so angry at Jeff Metcalf. Because
In addition,
if he can go on interviews and
to
still
him
talk about Carmelo's
abusing her.
family, we can talk about him. Let me read y'all comments, man. Y'all going hard in the comment section.
Yeah.
I told you, bro, with racist people, it's all they have. Like, that's all they have. You know, it's their racism, dog.
Yeah, they are faking for the camera, Chrissy. Well, the thing is, they're trying to hide something, and that's
Alexa, play Anita Baker.
when you're doing something like this and you got a kid's life on the line. You know, it's bad to do it in any situation.
They have black fatigue, but black, that's a fact. They're obsessed with us. Thank you. No problem. No problem. No problem. I have to break it down to y'all, man. Like, sometimes you gotta break this stuff down to see all the lies, you know? And I don't mind breaking it down. Most of your history is lies. You know what, bro?
Trina, thank you for that heart, me beautiful. How you doing?
That comment was a lie.
Shay
So you
Nobles,
gotta
I'll
go.
follow you back. I appreciate that.
God damn it.
Hey, let's give it up to Trina Vaughn. Trina Vaughn just reached
Like Shannon Sharp said
fam
on
level
that meme.
9
God damn it,
in the
man.
fam club. That's what I'm talking about. Give it up for her.
That comment was a lie, motherfucker. God damn it, man. You'll always be this way. They do it lie. The truth is not in them. It's crazy, man. Somebody say go make pizza. Megan told her herself. Exactly. Oh, trust me.
Yeah.
Tomorrow video.
Thank you.
Like I say, we starting off July with energy, bro.
Yeah.
We're gonna start this shit off with some energy. And we not letting this go. Because if your family member got 35 years for something, for self-defense, come on, bro. That's not right.
Real spill.
You'll always be this way. Down the love in this
Well, that's how you know the person don't give a. You know, he playing Anita Baker in the middle of it. That's real right there, boy. Introvert and close the computer, y'all.
You know what I learned too, man? Bro, music, back in the day, they made music to like heal you, bro. Shout out to the 60s, the 50s, the 70s, the 80s. Bro.
Yeah. Music is a universal language. I tell everybody.
Somebody say copyright strike. I don't care, man. Some days you just need music. It ain't about the money. Some days you need music, bro. Some days not about the money, bro. Some days you need music. You know, I don't care, dog. It'll always be this way. Some days you need music, bro. Forget the money, dog.
Facts.
Somebody said, and Chad live in racist la la land. Racist La La Land is crazy. Every day you need music. That's a fact, bro. I'm gonna tell y'all a secret, bro. I've been going to sleep listening to like jazz music, bro.
I love
Man,
jazz.
it's a cheat code. Go to sleep listening to jazz music, like slow jazz music. It's a cheat code. It's a
Agreed.
cheat code. That's a fact, man. That's a fact. Pilot J.
All
It's
right.
everybody black fault because he sucked at raising kids. Exactly. Them old school love songs is how I was born.
Yeah. All right, y'all. So he's just reading his comments. Now we're gonna give it up to Introvert Rockstar. Thank y'all for rocking with us. Here's what we're gonna do though. If anybody wants to come up on the panel, I'm gonna open up the panel and you'll have 2 minutes to talk. You know, we stay with a we have to stay with our time limit here. But I'm gonna open up the panel and allow some guests to come up to speak. Put a 1 in the live, and we will bring you up. What do y'all all think about it, man? What do we think about the whole Carmelo Anthony thing? Do you think this appeal is going to go through? And do you think? Well, I'm sure it's going to go through, but do you think it's going to go through expeditiously? And do you think that he will receive a fair trial this time? I'm gonna give it a few more minutes. If not, we're gonna close out the show. Chrissy said, "Yes, I believe he will, Dad." Okay, cool. I hope so. I pray so. I pray so. I think he deserves it, baby girl. I really do. I hate every day he's sitting in there that he shouldn't be there. And just a reminder, make sure you all go. Make sure you go to that website right there, standwithcarmelo.com. Those of you that's watching on YouTube, you won't be able to see the graphic up there. This is for a TikTok exclusive. I guess it's on here. I don't know why it doesn't show on there, but yeah, you can hear me at least. So when y'all say stuff in the comments, that's why I actually read what y'all are saying, because when we actually transfer this over to YouTube, those people can't see your comments. And so I'm reading your comments so the people just watching and tuning in on YouTube can hear what you're saying and hear where the conversation is. Rita, how you doing, bestie? Okay. All right. So I guess I have any questions here. So what we're going to do now is close out the show. I'm thinking, y'all. I may come back on later. I don't know. I might come back on later this evening because and talk about, because I know it's summertime. I know you got people that's going on family vacations. A lot of people like to take cruises and stuff like that. But we got like 100 people missing without explanation in Hawaii. And I think we probably should shed some light on that, y'all. So I don't know. Marge, what y'all think? Should we cover that later on this evening or what? I mean, 100 people. That's again, he sweats. Something just ain't right. Jenny said, yeah, absolutely. We should cover that. Rita, that's a lot of people. Yeah, you feel me? Like that's something ain't right. Lori said, yeah, that's a little sus. You get me? And we know Hawaii's beautiful. We know that's a destination that people often want to go to. But as for me, I haven't heard about it on the news. And like I told y'all before, I watch news pretty much all night from different places. Here, Jenny, I'm watching over there about what's going on with you. Lori, what would be closer or considered your news? What, Louisville or what Lexington? I be on Raleigh. I watch Raleigh news, Los Angeles, New York, Miami, Panama City. You know, I watch it all. I watch it all to try to, you know, keep up with what's going on. Like I seen the floods in Kentucky. I was thinking about you and Reaper, Lori. Okay. So then that's what I'll put on my favorite list. So I'll be checking in on that. You know, when I tell you I love y'all, man, I mean that. I love it. I want to know everything that's going on. So look, you know, my ex-wife, I used to do it when we first met. I did because I lived in Jacksonville, Florida. She lived in Omaha, Nebraska, and I would do the same thing. And now, you know, they live in Phoenix, and she works in Scottsdale, right? And so I'm watching Phoenix. And hey, my boy over there. I'm gonna make sure everything cool. But I was watching their news, and there was a guy who was he had kidnapped. I mean, he had carjacked somebody at a pew pew point and was driving, and then he had some other stuff going on, right? And so they had tracked him into Scottsdale, and I know my ex-wife worked there, so I'm calling. I'm like, "Hey, you at work?" She's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Good, stay there. Don't leave until I tell you to leave." And then after that, you know, once they apprehended him and everything, I called her back. I'm like, "Okay, you can leave." She's like, "What's going on?" Why? Like, because like that's rare for me to call her and even say anything, like, you know. And then I told her what was going on, and she was like, "Man, you always like you know more what's going on here than I, and we live here." I'm like, "Yeah, I gotta protect my son, gotta protect my boy." You know, Jenny said, "You see the guy, pew pew folks on the highway there? Where? Where was this at? In Phoenix? Is that what you talking about, sis? Don't even give Palak Limey any attention. He's a 75 followers, 26 following, no default picture. He's irrelevant. He's a botched AB. Got him. Got him. Well, listen, we ended the show, but I think we can do one more block party. All in favor of one more block party? Put a one in the live. I get the hat. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. Let's rock with one more before we close out. Let's rock with one more before we close out, y'all.
A whole lot of money. Y'all it for me.
Okay.
Bottle keep popping that water.
Yeah. Close it out this way.
It's a party. 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 My hood up on the drum. Roll up the line. I'm trying to get it done.
ATL.
It's a party. It's a party. It's a party. I said.
That's what I'm talking about. That's how we're gonna close it out, y'all. Listen, we'll be back later on this evening. I'm thinking probably around 5 o'clock ish, and we're gonna cover what's going on in Hawaii, or try to find out what's going on in Hawaii. All right. I love y'all. Peace and blessings to you all. This has been your self-proclaimed favorite news reporter, Mr. Breaking News, signing off from the newsroom. And remember, if you're tuning in on YouTube, hit the thumbs up button. We need you to hit that like button. Click that little bell icon so you'll be notified when we go live. And so please subscribe to the channel. If you in here now and you like the content here, please go over on to YouTube, go to G Smooth 404 and subscribe to that page. Why, you ask? Because sometimes we go live over there and we won't have a live here, depending on the content of what we're talking about. And I don't want you to miss anything. Peace and blessings to you all. I see you at 5.